So earlier today, I shared this picture of Earth as seen from the surface of the moon, and people were very normal about the size of Earth in this picture and how that definitely means that this is fake. Because the moon looks way bigger in our night sky than the Earth does in this picture, and Earth is bigger in the moon, so it should not be this tiny, right? Well, there's a couple things going on here. First off, this wasn't taken through a telescope or anything designed to view celestial objects. This is a camera with a pretty wide field of view. We're seeing a lot of the moon's surface and horizon, and so things might look smaller than you expect because we're looking at a larger region. But the moon is also not as big in our sky as you may think. Like, this is a picture I took of the moon a couple weeks ago, and it's pretty small. And this is even slightly zoomed in so I can make out the crescent shape. Here we see a composite of a lunar eclipse over a big landscape, and again, when we're looking at wider areas, the moon looks really tiny. The full moon only takes up 0.001% of the semicircle of sky that we can see. And that's much more noticeable in pictures than it is to our eyes, because our eyes are fallible. Here's a great example. These two orange circles, they're the same size. It's just when it's placed next to bigger objects, it looks smaller. And our brain does this with the moon. When it's near the horizon, which is when a lot of people see it, it's surrounded by trees and buildings, and so it looks a lot bigger than when it's directly overhead, surrounded by the vast emptiness of sky. Your brain is tricking you into thinking the moon is bigger than it is. So no, this image is not fake. With the camera on board, that's a very reasonable size for Earth to be. And if it were fake, why would they make such an obvious mistake in generating it? As a conspiracy, it makes no sense.